All right, here's another segment. We're still not going to be getting into this back into the story. We're just going to kind of soak in the world now that we've set graphic settings to about. Right now they're on ultra at 720p. It's the highest that my capture card will allow, and everything's on ultra. And I'm on TXAA anti-aliasing ×4. All right, so that's not aliasing going on in the background there. That's traffic lights that can be hacked. That flickering light.
Oh, really?
For a moment, I thought it was aliasing. I was like, that looks horrible, but no. So if you hack traffic lights, it makes them all green from all directions.
Yeah, that's really dangerous.
I think if I were to hack lights and I was trying to get away, I would hack it so mine was green and the other ones were red.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
Maybe you're a different flavor of hacker.
I think at night it's going to be harder to tell pop-in.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's one.
Did you see something?
A little bit of one, but it could have been coming over a hill. That one. You can see them, it's about like 2 blocks away.
I'm getting the worst kind of frame rate drops right now, which is the kind where it like gets really sticky for a moment instead of just slowing down and smoothing out.
Yeah. Colonel wants to know how much the environment can be damaged.
All right, let me smash into the, in GTA, if you smash into a wall, it leaves like a crack. No. Let me try to destroy.
That went down.
That went down. This goes down. See if I can get, what are those? It's that blue stuff. They destroyed. Why isn't anybody calling the cops on me? Car damage looks pretty, like, you know, remedial. Like, it's not the most complicated car damage in the world. I can't seem to dent the side panel in this car.
Whoa, where did he come from?
It's very basic car damage. Like, eventually, when it taken enough damage, it just added damage to the whole car.
Yeah.
GTA adds damage slowly to the individual parts of the car that were getting damaged, right, over time. Reflections are nice on the ground. Bump mapping is neat. Looks pretty nice. It looks
GTA 5 damage.
Yeah. And 4, I think, actually. I think 4
really?
was pretty good, too.
I think you need a new car,
Yeah, maybe. It looks good. It's a nice looking game. It's not mind blowing. So far. Maybe it will later. I mean, is it? So it's storming right now, right? That's not like a graphical glitch?
No, it's storming. There's like speed lightning.
Let me grab a new car. Grab one of these. Escalades.
Does it look better than Sleeping Dogs? I can't remember.
Oh, Sleeping Dogs. Oh.
Because that still looks awesome.
I don't remember Sleeping Dogs looking insanely good, but maybe, I don't know. I don't remember judging Sleeping Dogs very much, or like looking for it to be amazing.
Yeah. How do the controls
Another one!
feel?
Does this happen a lot in Chicago?
Yeah. I think it's the same guy.
I like how he has no nerves, too. He just keeps going. Oh, now he's looking at his handiwork. That's my name. Wait, that's not my name. What the fuck was I thinking? Who the hell is Jerry?
Are you nuts? How are the controls?
That feels amazing. The controls feel fluid and really nice. Things like this foliage here, graphically, I feel like Assassin's Creed kind of had them on this. Even though Assassin's Creed was nothing to write home about, so far the bushes and stuff don't seem to be as good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, gameplay feels good right now. Driving feels really great. And we have to remember, this is the first attempt at... Isn't this the first attempt at driving for Ubisoft?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think they've done this before. I love that as soon as you hack the lights, everybody fucking accelerates harder than they ever would for a green.
Oh my god. Oh, he's pissed. Watch out.
They had Driver.
Okay.
Was that Ubisoft developed though, or just published? I thought it was
Far Cry had cars too.
Yeah, I guess that was driving. It doesn't. I don't really count it as the same. But you're right. It is technically it's driving.
Yeah.
But it's not the same as like city driving. What the fuck? That is way more. Wait. So
holy shit,
I'm glad I didn't choose that car. But that's the same model of car I was just driving and slammed into a brick wall with. They were barely moving.
Maybe he had a bomb in the front of it.
Oh, so I did a good service for them.
That was a bad decision on their part.
Green lights drive people insane. Here, watch. Okay.
That's pretty tame.
He just slammed into that car. Would he have done that even if it wasn't like...
Maybe.
The fact is, even if I turn the light green, you clearly see people still going through the intersection. And we have a common problem here in Vancouver where people keep running reds.
Fuck yeah.
And when I see a guy running a red, I don't teach him a lesson by fucking gunning it into the side of him.
I yell at them.
I yell at him and I wait for him to pass, but I don't sacrifice my own car to prove a point.
Yeah, no. I guess that's the difference between reality and video games, though.
Or is it the difference between Chicago and Vancouver?
I think that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. I guess another judgment will come when I play it on daytime.
Yeah. Apparently the pop-ins are a lot more noticeable during the day.
Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, I wonder how often it's always raining at night to make it look extra pretty. Because this isn't just a technique used in video games. A common thing in movies, as you will see from best example I can think of, Back to the Future parking lot. Everything's always slicked with rain. Like that's a film technique to make pavement look better. You slick it with rain, it gives reflections, it looks really nice and rich and black. So there's entire teams of people and businesses dedicated to coming and slicking pavement for movies.
What a fun job.
Yeah, right?
Yo, can you swim?
You want me to swim?
There's water to the left.
Yeah, I guess checking out water is something to do too, both at daytime and at night. Oh, I thought that was water. It's just a really, really wet
dude,
cobble.
You shouldn't walk in that.
Why is this cobble so wet?
Oh, they don't have proper drainage in Chicago?
No, Chicago seems to be just wet. Wettest.
There's water just across over there, apparently.
I thought it was a windy city. Oh, I want you. No. Fucking shit.
Shut up. Music.
So this way?
Oh,
I see a map. I love maps like that.
Yeah.
I love this trend of what do you call that perspective? Whatever it is. All right. Can't get through that.
Try again.
Wow, a lot of people boat at night. This is a really active harbor at night.
Vault it.
Huh.
Oh.
Huh. Water looks... textured.
Maybe it's funny. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You think you're funny?
I'll go for red.
And your phone is screwed. That's how we made our living. Fuck.
Boat driving feels good.
The water's
Water's okay. I like the reflections from the city on the water.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And they seem to be real reflections, not skybox,
Yeah.
from what I can tell. Well, let's see. I mean, is the boat being reflected? Is it real reflections? I don't know. Developers always trick me with skyboxes. Seems like this river really goes right through the city. It might be one of the best ways to get around quickly.
Yeah, maybe. Cube maps, you mean?
I don't know. Yeah, cube mapping. They use the skybox inside of a map inside the textures or whatever.
Hey, are any of you guys from Chicago or familiar with Chicago? Like, did this
Yeah,
look like the
unfortunately,
city?
yeah, we're not as familiar with Chicago as we are with Seattle.
Yeah.
Like the only American city we're kind of familiar with. Oh, why? Why the frame? Oh, why? All right, so getting a lot of frame rate dips at occasion, usually when it seems to be loading things in the background. Let me just pare back the graphics. Let's see if it feels worse on high. Noticeably worse. What does it decide high is? High involves that. All
It's a
right.
decent representation. It's pretty damn close. I've lived there most of my life.
Because I found
I've been to the Chicago airport too.
the second sun representation. Do you think upping the max buffered frames would work? I don't understand how buffering frames can work in a video game. Because I mean, it's real time, right? So like how, like I guess you're giving yourself 5 frames of lag by doing that, right? I think 3 should be fine. All right, let's see if it's. You notice any difference when I switch it down to high?
K-Shade said I'd leave that.
What? Okay.
It helps improve quality, but adds delay to the input.
It's really hard to tell without a side-by-side comparison, but I'm not initially feeling any degradation. Too huge a leap from ultra down to high.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be that big of a difference. But without a side-by-side, it's hard.
Yeah, K-Shade said we can't really see a difference. I think.
Yeah, this seems to be a good way to get around.
The bridges are spot on.
Are they? I hear Chicago has a lot of bridges. Or was that Pittsburgh? No, that was Pittsburgh. Somebody told us that when we were playing Last of Us, how much that they're famous for their bridges.
Oh, yeah. Oh, lights are popping in.
Man. And that bow just popped in from like. I'll try to get over the popping. Because as much as people say graphics don't matter, regardless, pop-in is a gameplay issue, not a graphics issue. It's both, actually, but like, because, you know, it affects gameplay. If things are popping in when you're trying to get away, and you're plotting your route ahead of you, and all of a sudden the route ahead of you changes because of pop-in, that's not a good thing.
Was there no view distance slider?
I didn't see that in the options, did you guys? I guess game developers have a debate with themselves, like, you know, what's more important, drawing distance or lack of pop-in? Because they could have fixed the pop-in, fixed in quotes, by just putting distance fog on.
Yeah.
So that any pop-in is happening beyond the fog veil, and that sucks too, right? Like, I hate fog in a game.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways, so we're close to my hideout, and that's our initial look at the graphics. It looks good. It doesn't look jaw-dropping, and it definitely doesn't look as good as the 2012 gameplay we saw.
Yeah.
It's just not there on ultra settings even. It just doesn't quite match that. it's not like, you know, it's not like way worse than what they showed in 2012, but it's definitely not as good.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. All right, so let's get back to the fun after this, because it feels like a good game, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's do this.